19-20. They have possession of the ball. Nice steal by Clayton State as Tatiana Foster gets a nice steal. Collision. We're going to roll with this as long as we can. We thought we were up and running earlier, right before game time started. And things, whatever the glitch was, it was not fixed. So we're going to roll with this as best we can. I'll give you the lineups as I'm able. Bill. I'm missing one. Marissa Bruce, maybe. I think I said Marissa's name. On the court for the Lakers, you got Asia Grimsley, Alicia Merriweather, Tatiana Foster, and number 5, Kieta Saunders. Again, Pacers trail by 1. Lakers on the prowl. They're looking to penetrate the Pacer defense. Little 12-foot jumper, and she gets it to fall, but is Alicia Merriweather. Bringing the ball down the court for the Pacers will be Marissa Bruce. I want to wish everybody a happy holiday, whatever it is that your particular discipline when it comes to whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I want to wish you the happiest of holidays. A lot of students already gone for Christmas break. We have a smattering of cheerleaders. More than likely, most of them are fairly local to the area, along with the dance team, but they are here. They are represented. Alina Ponder comes in for the Pacers. She's going to bring the ball down the court. She's fiery, and an ill-advised pass there by Alina. She got a little ahead of herself and way ahead of her intended target. There's no chance. The only possible recipient of that pass would have been the bench of the Lakers. And it got on them pretty quick. Tatiana Foster bringing the ball down for the Lakers, and just like that, Ponder picks up her first foul of the day. Foster setting something up. She's at the top of the key. Can't get that one to fall. Ponder bringing it down, and she's kind of saved there by number 32, Merriweather. Merriweather reached in, and Ponder looked like she was kind of losing control.
Checking the lineup, number 22, Valencia Johnson.
She's just playing at a higher pace in her mind than she's able to do physically. Two-wheel from the deep left corner, overshoots the mark, showing a little extra jumps. Good move inside the paint. Good looking shot by Bruce. Bruce gets the ball about 8 feet, and turns it into a 4-foot layup. Long range jumper. Can't get it to fall, does the Lakers. Pacers trail by 1. 23-24 is the score. 6:30 left to go here in the first half. And we got a foul away from the ball. That was on the floor, and that'll be on Rackley of the Lakers. That'll be her first. Shea flew in, comes in for the Pacers. Good looking move by Ponder. Can't get it to fall, but she's fouled, and she'll get to shoot too.
The foul was on number 10 for the Lakers, Tatiana Foster. That's her first. It's the team's fourth, and going to the line to shoot 2.
Tatiana Foster will pick up her first foul. To the line is Ponder, and she'll miss her first. Howard comes in for the Pacers. Giving Flulin a breather. Ponder's able to drain the second. Pacers tied up 24-all. Lakers bringing it down. They're moving pretty quick. And we got a travel call there. And in for the Lakers, Taquanda Bland coming in for number 5, Saunders. Pacers are inbound it. Tied up 24-all. Ponder bringing it down for the Pacers. Pacers got their speed line up in there. Nice move. Little baseline jumper by Ponder as she drains. A little 8-footer. Nice drive by Clayton State. Taquanda Bland working the baseline, showing anything you can do, I can do too. Again, want to apologize for the technical difficulties from earlier on. Ill-advised pass from Ponder there, picked off by Foster. Foster gets it off to number 3, Grimsley. Grimsley with a long-range jumper, can't get it to fall. Pacers get the rebound, and we'll start this thing all over. Ponder will bring it down for the Pacers. Chandler looking to come back into the game. 5:10 left on the first half. Pacers slowing it down a little bit. Nice little drive. It's one of those ones where I think she realized she might have gone in. And that was Miss Lee for the Pacers. I think she expected a little bit more physical contact than she got, and I think she was pleasantly surprised, but able to adjust her shot and gets it to fall. Phoenicia Howard getting banged pretty hard underneath the basket. Taquanda Bland will pick up her first foul, but with that, we've got a full media timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Pacers lead 28-26 at the line for the Pacers is Phoenicia Howard. She'll make the first. Can't get the second one to fall, but rebounded nicely by Toomey. Toomey kicks it back out. Pacers get a fresh shot clock. Big kick out to the far right corner. Long range jumper, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Clayton State as they get ready to bring the ball down for the Pacers. And they're not waiting for anybody. Clayton State likes to run a fast offense. The ball knocked out of bounds by the Pacers, so it'll stay underneath. They'll get a fresh shot clock as it bounced off the rim. Foster's got the ball at the top of the key. Good defense by Malik Two-Wheel, stepping in front of that intended pass, and she gets it to go, but can't get it to fall. A little strong on the layup. A little too much English. Good defense by number 14, Clardy. Malik Two-Wheel with the rebound. She's going to bring it down and waiting for some teammates to catch up with her. She's just going to go ahead and take it in, and again, can't get it to fall. She found an opening and couldn't capitalize on it. Clayton State will bring it back down the court. They're working around the perimeter of the defense. A little baseline drive by the Lakers. And Clardy's going to pick up her first foul. Trying to instill her will with a little physical aggression that the officials could not let go. Or would not, I should say. Bringing the ball in for the Pacers will be Marissa Bruce. She's going to need to get it in, and she'll end up having to take it into Emily Waters, and Waters quickly gives it back to Bruce. Nice defense by Clayton State. Clayton State gets the little cherry picker, and they end up with the ball, and, of course, as is apt to happen, is able to draw the foul as she goes up for a quick deuce. Marissa Bruce will pick up. Take that back. Kyrie Chandler picks up her second foul there. On the line for the Lakers is Foster. And she'll get the first to fall. (29-27) as you score 3 minutes here in the first half. That one well short. Lane violation. And that violation allows Foster to make her makeup attempt. Pacers inbound it. Clayton State trying to press the issue. Got two down deep defense, but Chandler able to penetrate through that. Can't get the shot to fall. And we're just not able to get our hands on the ball for some reason. We're the first ones to it, but we're not bringing it down. What a move right there by number 24, Taquanda Bland. And they have taken the lead 30-29 with 2:32 left to go here in the first half. Rebound by Emily Waters. Ball, foul called on the floor.
The foul is on number 30, Shakora Miles.
That's on Shakora Miles. That'll be her first foul. Emily Waters will go to the line. Emily Waters has got a nice little shot. And she proves it with making the first.
Number 34, Brittany Hardiman, and number 21 of the Pacers, Lena Ponder.
Ponder will be back in for the Pacers. Hardiman in for the Lakers. 31-30. Emily Waters able to take the lead. Emily Waters called for a foul. That's her first foul. Called for a push. Clayton State working a fresh shot clock. Good defense by the Pacers, but good job by Rackley as she fights to get the ball back. Ball lost. She was able to get the shot off, couldn't get it to fall. Pacers get it, and ball knocked out of bounds. Oh, no, it's a foul right here in front of me, actually. That's going to put Llewellyn up to the line for the Pacers. She'll get the first fall. 32-30 is your score. Can I get the second to fall? Good rebound.
The foul is on number 34.
Hardiman trying to create a little bit more space. Marissa Bruce fouled on that. She'll get to shoot two. Bruce misses the first.
And substituting is number 22, Valencia Johnson.
Valencia Johnson will come in for the Lakers, giving Hardiman a breather. And she'll get the second attempt to fall. 33-30. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Again, apologize for pretty much the inability to show you anything in the first quarter. Both teams playing like you would expect them to play. They're both 3-4 on the record, 0-1 in conference play. This is a conference match, conference game. Both teams playing for their first conference win of the day. Lakers are able to get two there. Pacers speeding up their offense a little bit. Good feed into Emily Waters. Waters fouled underneath the basket by Rackley.
The foul was on Clayton State's number 11, Breland Rackley. That's her second.
That'll be her second foul of the game. Emily Waters will go back to the line. Emily's able to make the first. And Waters gets the second to fall, 35-32. 1:30 left to go here in the first half. Lakers wasting no time getting it down the court. Quick look, decides to penetrate, and we got a little tie up there. Possession arrow in the favor of the Pacers. Malik Two-Wheel down there on the ground, fighting for her position. Ponder bringing the ball down the court. Almost caught her a recipient. Unsuspected, and the ball lost to Clayton State. Clayton State overshoots the layup, but gathered by the Lakers. Good defense by Clayton State, or offense, I should say. Got 1 minute here in the half. 35-32 is your score. Pacers lead. Lakers threatening, working the perimeter. A big drive. And that's going to be called an offensive foul on Shakoria Miles. Shakoria Miles. So good defense by the Pacers. Ponder looking to bring it down. 45 seconds on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock. And that'll be a foul as Ponder's looking to drive the baseline, can't get it. And Shakoria Miles will pick up her fourth foul. Ponder can't get the first to fall. Make that 3 fouls for Miles. Can't get that one to fall. Lakers get the rebound. Lakers driving the ball, and they're going to pull back out and set something up. Long pass there. Nice feed into Miles. Miles with a nice turnaround. Can't get it to fall, but she'll draw the foul.
The foul is on the Pacers, number 15, Marissa Bruce.
Marissa Bruce will pick up her second foul of the game. And that's going to send Shakoria Miles to the line for the Lakers. She'll get the first to fall. In for the Pacers Lanisha Lee. Miles can't get that one to fall, but lane violation. She'll get another attempt. And like before, she'll get the makeup shot, will fall. Emily Waters receives the inbound pass. Wisely gets rid of it quickly. Ponder working it around, gets it to Two-Wheel. Kicking it out to the right side. Emily Waters did not make a break as Lee was hoping. Easy steal by the Lakers. Lakers underneath their own basket trying to get a last shot. Can't get it to fall. And the Pacers will take a 1-point lead, 35-34 into halftime as the coaches go work it out. We will be back at the start of the second half in 15 minutes. We'll see you then. And welcome back to the second half. Pacers lead the Lakers 35-34. Lakers get the ball to start the second half. Mercedes Jenkins is in for the Lakers. Good pass into Rackley. Can't get it to fall. Ball tied up down underneath the basket. I think we're in for a treat. We're good. Marcus is finally going to come join us. Been working the cameras.
Yeah, just a little short staff today, but we finally found a couple extra volunteers, if you want to call them that.
Good to have you. Pacers hold on to a commanding 35-34 lead early in the second half.
Commanding indeed.
Perhaps if you're a Pacer fan, you hope that's insurmountable. If you're a Laker fan, you know better. Nice little steal by the Lakers. Foster bringing the ball down the court for the Lakers. Gets it into Rackley. Rackley with a quick turnaround. Can't get it to fall. And easily rebounded by the Pacers. Pacers bringing it back down. They're going to slow it down a little bit. One of the things I've noticed in this match is the Pacers really, the Lakers want to play at a faster pace.
Yeah, they seem to control the tempo of the game a lot, and I feel like they would be winning this game, not instead of trailing, if they had been able to convert on a few more opportunities. Yeah. But the Pacer defense has been able to stay locked in and cut a few of those opportunities down.
Kyrie hitting a three-pointer for the Pacers, but Rackley returning the favor, and we're at 38-37. Well, I'm glad to have you. Having to call this thing by yourself is a challenge at best, especially as I'm familiarizing myself. This is the first women's game I've called. I see the players, throughout the corridors, and they call him. They say, "Hey, coach." And I say, "Hey, how you doing?" I don't get names with those "how you doings," and maybe I need to do better with that, but I'm learning them.
Don't worry, I'm the same way. The beginning of every season, I have to go through the rosters over and over again.
Yeah, and with that, we've got a full media timeout, so we'll be right back right after this. And welcome back. Pacers again with that commanding 1-point lead, 38-37, 8:15 to go here in the second half.
Yeah, still getting used to that change that happened last year where they decided to go 4 quarters instead of 2 halves.
Right. And they went old school on us. Now Two-Wheel with a pull-up from about 16 out, can't get it to fall. Lakers get the rebound, and they're going to bring it down the court. Long-range pass all the way across for the Lakers. Both teams rocking a lot of zone defense.
That's been the theme of the game today, is the defense.
Agreed.
I haven't really seen too much dominant offense. Clayton State at the end of the first half almost looked like they were about to start that up, but then you come into the second half and it's right back to the way things were.
And Clayton State's able to take the lead. As Grimsley's able to drive the basket, get it to fall, they lead 39-38. One of the things that I've picked up with our team is we get to the ball quicker, but we don't handle it well. We can't get our hands on the ball.
And that'll come with time. As head coach Mark Miller was saying before the season, this is probably the fastest team that he's ever had to work with. Now the problem is just trying to get them on pace with each other, in sync. Right.
And getting those pass points where they're going to optimize the chance of the recipient to do something with it. A lot of times I'm seeing passes at our feet, That's a hard pass to get in any sport. But Two-Wheel unable to get a three-point attempt to fall. Ball knocked out of bounds by Clayton State. Emily Waters at the top of the key. She's going to go up. She's going to fight through a force. Can't get it to fall. It's a little bit short. And quickly, Grimsley gets it off and cannot get it to fall. Is Rackley with a turnaround jumper, but she is fouled. She'll get to shoot two. That'll be on Marissa Cruz. That'll be her third foul of the day. We have not been able to give you stats up to this point. That may be rectified now that everything's online.
In the meantime, we'll just have to wing it.
Rackley able to make the first attempt. They lead 40-38. So that insurmountable lead was not so insurmountable. It was quite surmountable, yes. And Rackley making the second. 41-38 is your score. Lakers lead. Lakers putting up a full court press. Pacers work through it, and just like I was talking about earlier, the ball was an easy pass. Two-Wheel unable to really get her hands on the ball. She kind of cradled it on out of bounds.
But again, they're a young team, and they'll all be back next year, barring a transfer or just not wanting to play anymore. But there are no seniors on this team, so
yeah, we are a young team, and Coach Mark Miller, he's still new here. I mean, this is what, third season, I think? Second or third, yeah. I think third season. But he's still working on pulling his players into this program. But we're going to take full media timeout. We'll be right back. And welcome back. 38-43, Lakers lead. 6:37 left to go here in the third. Pacers inbounding underneath their own basket. I take it back up underneath the Lakers basket. Two-Wheel not afraid to pull the trigger on that shot. Just misses. Rebounded by the Lakers. Lakers bringing the ball down the court, and again moving at that really quick pace that they like to run. Not able to get that ball to fall, and rebounded nicely by number 4, Kyrie Chandler.
And Pacers also without one of their top weapons this year in Kay Farah.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, when we lost her to injury, that was one of those things, it's just going to hurt. There's no way it doesn't hurt. She was such a dominant, especially as a freshman. I mean, she was just strong last year. And, of course, losing her is tough. And Two-Wheel loses a handle on that ball and easily put back by Mercedes Jenkins.
Yeah, but looking at Farah, the way she played last year, all you could think of was All-Americans coming up some point this
Right. And certainly she's on the mend, and we look forward to getting her back next year. Liking her new hairstyle. She's gone a little shorter on the hair.
I'm of no opinion on that.
No, I'm looking at it from here, and I'm saying it's a good look for her. All right, welcome back. 38-45, Lakers lead. Pacers will get the ball underneath the Laker basket. They're going to have to bring it all the way down the full court. Ball off the foot of Ponder. And that's going to be a turnover to the benefit of the Lakers. Lakers sporting a 7-point lead right now. Working the perimeter for the Lakers. Get it inside. Some consideration to going up with it. Emily Waters on the rebound, and that's one of those ones where she got her hands on it and was able to squeeze it. And it was kind of a nice change of pace for the Pacers.
Yeah, Waters has been a pretty consistent player out there on the court.
And ill-advised pass there. We're just missing our passing points. Not by much, but enough. And Lakers able to get that ball to fall. They lead 47-38, 9-point lead.
On our podcast that Jordan Phillips and I do, we were saying that this team, it's going to be up and down type of deal. And, they could be slow to start, but I feel like as the season goes on, they're going to look a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have the athletes. And it's, again, early. It's still, we're 7 games in. This is the 8th game of the season. It's hard to get that chemistry right. Like, you're always going to be tweaking this. And I imagine Coach Mark Miller, nobody knows how to tweak better than him. He's pretty strong. Right now, Clayton State's they're firing on all points. I say that as they miss a 3-point attempt, but they're really handling the ball well, and you got to give credit to Coach Kalina Coleman and her staff, Brittany Hall, for what they've been able to accomplish. They're 3-4, but again, it's still early in the season. They've got a lot of ground to make up, and certainly going to wish them the best.
And this women's team for the Pacers, they show a lot of promise. They have the talent. They just got to work, as you were saying, work on that chemistry.
Yeah. Foul underneath the basket for the Lakers.
And a lot of times you say they have a lot of promise when you're looking for something good to say. I don't actually, in this case, I actually mean they do have promise.
I won't say that if I don't see that.
Well, to each their own, I guess.
I tend to be pretty blunt, but I'm with you.
Well, you're a coach. You have to be blunt.
True that. No time for games. On the line for the Lakers, Asia Grimsley. Grimsley with a nice shot. She'll make the second. Clayton State now sporting an 11-point lead in for the Lakers is Shaquaria Miles. She got a little bit of foul. She fouled pretty quick early. She's got 3 fouls in the game, but she's a large presence in the paint for the Lakers. Ball knocked out of bounds by Clayton State. Alicia Miles, last one to get her hands on that. Shaquaria Miles, last one to get her hands on it.
Pacers still with 14 seconds on the shot clock to work with. Plenty of time.
Turnover underneath the basket. In for the Pacers, Kyrie Chandler. Lakers driving successfully. Is Miss Grimsley for the Lakers.
And now working with a double-digit lead.
Good way to break the press there by the Pacers. Nice drawing of the foul there, and that's going to put Shaquaria Miles is now going to have 4 fouls.
You don't want to foul out with 1 quarter left to play. It's a little too early.
Well, I got a feeling she's about to come out and probably going to get to sit for a little bit. And Llewellyn is able to make her first. And there goes Miles, is going to go take a little breather. And for her, Brittany Hardiman. And good shooting there and cutting into the lead. Now Lakers only lead by 11. Pacers are going to have to play with a sense of urgency, and that seems to have been what's hurting them a little bit, is trying to play quicker beyond their means.
Almost in a mode of desperation, and they really shouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be steady with it. You got to make your shots, but you want to maximize your opportunities. Emily Waters picking up her second foul of the contest. Got 3 Pacers getting ready to come in.
Coach Miller trying to shake things up here.
So tuning in for the Pacers, number 22, start Toomey. Number 3, Celine Vega.
So Toomey's in, and Vega. And Marissa Bruce coming in for the Pacers. Can't get that one to fall. Hits off the front of the rim, but favorable kick as the Lakers able to get their rebound. 12-point lead. Can the Lakers boast? 52-40. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go here in the third. Lakers working around the perimeter of the ball, looking for some way to get it in. Hardiman trying to get position, can't get it. Running out of shot clock. Can't get it to fall. Pacers with a strong defensive effort. Might have to come out and get her some help here.
I see that boost their confidence, but Clayton State really applying that pressure too.
Yeah, good defense by Clayton State, forcing a timeout. And with that full timeout, we're going to go ahead and give you some shout-outs to our sponsors. I haven't been able to mention them up to this point, but South Carolina Education and Lottery, Hudson Etheridge Companies, Great Insurance Auto Owners Insurance.
It's the longest one.
Right? And don't forget the Concierge Team, Real Estate Boutique. What, do you get to sit down and eat finger foods while you cruise through real estate opportunities, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Aiken Flooring, where else would you want to stand? And Willie Jules Barbecue, making me fatter by the week, and I thank them. And, of course, Tyler Tire and Auto, they've been sponsoring us for a long time, and we're thankful for them. Former softball great, co-owner of Tyler's Tire and Auto, and we're thankful for all that they bring to the equation. Got the dance team. It's not the full dance team we were talking about earlier. These more the local dancers, along with our cheerleading squad. All of our other, dancers and cheers. I guess our pep teams. A little bit farther away. I know we got some as far away as New York and places like that. They're probably home, enjoying some frozen precipitation.
I can confirm that New York is far, and yes, there is frozen precipitation everywhere.
There you go. Glad we were able to confirm that.
I mean, if anybody watched that game on Sunday this past week in Buffalo.
Well, I think it snows in July in Buffalo. Anyway, Pacers inbound the ball. They trail by 12. Trying to find some way to kind of get through this pesky defense of the Lakers. I contend that the Lakers are a little bit quicker than we are. Ill-advised shot there. I'm not sure. Maybe she thought she was going to get through a little bit more unscathed than that, but she looked a little sideways on that attempt.
It was a little more accurate than I thought it was going to be. It actually went off the rim.
To Bruce's credit, she got a lot closer than most people could have. And we got a foul underneath the basket. That's going to be on Marissa Bruce. That'll be her fourth foul. That'll cause a little bit of a headache for the Pacers if she fouls out. On the line for the Lakers is Rackley, she'll make the first. Holly Two-Wheel will come in. Of course, Two-Wheel not afraid to pull the trigger as Rackley makes a second. Two-Wheel is one of those players, if she can get hot, she's hitting some pretty sweet shots early on. She also is one of those ones that tries to squeeze a pass in some areas that are a little tighter than they need to be. You got to appreciate her aggressive behavior. Sometimes it ends up looking like a pretty bad pass.
Well, she can thread that needle, though. More power to her.
Right. No, I'm with you on that. And definitely glad to have her on the team. Got to meet her family at the end of volleyball season and got to chat with her mom and some folks from St. Louis. The ball knocked out of bounds. And that'll stay with the Pacers. Two-Wheel with the ball, bringing it down the court. Gets it out to Vega. Vega looking for somebody to pass it to. Finally settles for Chandler. Chandler, top of the key, looking for somebody to get it to. I think one of the things that we've got to work on, too, is our movement when we don't have the ball. Two-Wheel with long-range jumper. Can't get that one to fall, but she didn't miss by much. She's dialing it in, hopefully.
And we'll see if her accuracy changes in the next quarter.
So Lakers with a 14-point lead. They're going to slow it down. We got 12 seconds here in the third. Rackley with a nice long-range little 18-footer. Looked pretty flat, but somehow got it to fall. But they boast a 16-point lead as we go into the fourth quarter. Pacers going to have to come up with something quick, and we're going to give you a chance to go top off your drinks, make some popcorn, whatever it is you do. We'll be right back.
And we are back just before the start of the fourth quarter. We finally have some stats for you, and looking at it, well, it's been pretty even except in one category, and that's in the total field goal percentage. Clayton State 21 of 54, USC Aiken 12 of 38. That's not a...
That'll explain a 16-point deficit.
But everything else pretty even. 4 of 17 from the three for USC Aiken, 1 of 8 for Clayton State, and free throws 12 of 18 for USC Aiken and 13 of 15 for Clayton State. So it's all about those opportunities, trying to make them happen.
Exactly right, maximizing your opportunities, and Clayton State is winning in that category. Pacers with a rebound there as they'll bring the ball down the court. Kanisha Howard is in for the Pacers, gets the ball off to Chandler. Chandler bringing it back to the top of the key. Vega and Two-Wheel and Waters will make up the lineup for the Pacers here at the start of the fourth. Waters with a long range, kisses off the backboard, and that's a three-pointer.
That's a good way to start off the final quarter of play. Get us a three-pointer and see what you can do from there.
Agreed. Pacers trying to create some kind of, and that's an easy basket by Takoria Miles as she's back in with her 4 fouls. That's one of those ones where Waters may have just let her get behind her a little too far, and it was an easy basket. Waters at the top. She's going to pull a 3 again. This one kisses off the back of the rim. Can't get it to fall, and Howard's going to get called for a foul there. That'll be her first foul of the contest. As you're going to hear, you got a 15-point deficit right now, and you're going to hear fans in the crowd call it both ways. I think the officiating's been pretty solid for the most part.
I've had no complaints. Of course, I'm not supposed to have complaints.
No, but if you disguise it right, nobody will report you.
That's true. That's very true.
But I will be complimentary of the officiating here. Not an easy thing that they're asked to do.
Speaking of things that aren't easy to do,
that ball's going to stick. It's easily handled by Miles, so thankfully she's still on the court. Ball getting jammed up into the rim. Celine Vega's going to pick up her first foul of the contest, and that's going to put Grimsley to the line for the Lakers. And she'll make the first. And she'll make the second, 60-43. So the Pacers' sense of urgency got a little bit greater. Can't get that three-point shot to fall. And it looks like we're trying to hack away into this deficit by threes here. Ball lost there. Could have been called a travel, but they thought the better of it. Now the two-wheel going up against Miles, and Miles over the back, and that's her fifth foul, so she'll exit the contest. Coach Coleman trying to educate the official on what the call should have been, and he's not having any of it. Miles will go to the bench. Good effort on her part for the day. Just got into fouls a little too early in this match.
And it's been a very physical game from the start, and it's actually not too surprising to see that.
Agreed, and Merriweather's going to pick up her third foul. Let me get my tongue untied there. Pick up her third foul. Waters underneath the basket. Nice little putback and nice little turnaround skyhook by Emily Waters. That looked really nice. Lakers lead 60-45. Almost lost the ball over the backcourt.
Emily Waters gets knocked down, but you don't hear too much arguing from the Pacer bench or even the Pacer fans.
Wow, it was a legit drive as Valencia Johnson knocks the ball out of bounds. Pacers will get it. Chandler bringing it down the court for the Pacers. Quickly gets rid of it. Gets in the hands of Fluellen. Fluellen to Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel kicks it out. To Chandler. Chandler gets it to fall for a three-point basket.
It's good that the Pacers are getting threes, but they need to start making a few more a little bit quicker. It's been a few minutes in between.
That's a good hustle by Fluellen. She's a step too slow to get there. She almost set it up perfectly, and all your starting lineup for the Lakers is re-entered into the game with a 12-point lead.
You don't want your starters to get too rusty.
Foster at the top of the key, working the reverse of the court, and now she's bringing it back to the top. Looking for a way. It looks like she's wanting to do the damage here. Emily Waters puts up a little bit of a block. Two-Wheel in the face of Rackley. Rackley able to get it to fall. And again, Clayton State just taking advantage of their speed and keeping that press on the Pacers. Good move by Howard as she comes to the midcourt, but then she loses it, trying to pass it. Trying to pass the ball, and it's just one of those ones where she just passed it into the feet of Foster. Foster picks it up, and she's now got the ball. Gives it back at the top of the key for the Lakers. Hardiman with a turnaround, can't get it to fall, and a quick foul. It's going to be on Taquanda Bland. That'll be her second.
second, the team's third. On the court for the Pacers, number 15, Marissa Bruce.
Marissa Bruce is in for the Pacers. She'll inbound it. Gets it off to Ponder. Ponder bringing it down the court. Nice move by Ponder. A little strong off the rebound. Gets it back.
Ponder doing all the work out there right now.
Right. I think she passed it to herself once. Emily Waters with a quick turnaround at the top. Wisely gets it out to Ponder. Ponder. Waters trying to, a little backdoor pass there, can't get it to fall, and Ponder is going to bring it down, or Foster is going to bring it down for the Lakers. Lakers with a 14-point lead at the 5-minute mark, the almost 5-minute mark. And we got a travel call on Foster, and the usual look back at the official that comes with that.
It's just tradition. You have to do it.
Well, yeah. Pacers able to inbound it. Clayton State keeping that defense in their face as they bring it down the court. They backed off a little bit there. Waters at the top of the key with the ball. Good feed under the basket. Can they get it to fall? Again, a little strong off the kiss and can't get it to fall. We're not able, we can get the threes. We can't get the layups.
It's never good, never good. Again, looking at the stats, though, percentage hasn't been as good as Pacers hoped it would be.
Merriweather with their quick two, and they lead by 16 at this point. But with that, we've got a full media timeout. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back. Pacers driving the ball down. Nice little quick kick to Toomey. Toomey unable to get it to fall. Lakers with a quick turnaround as they bring it back down the court.
You weren't kidding when you said the Pacers were struggling trying to get those two-point shots. Since the second half began, the Pacers have only managed to make one two-point shot.
Out of how many attempts?
Out of a lot more than I thought.
Oh, I thought it was right there. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot.
Well, I mean, in the third quarter, they were 1 for 10 overall, and that one was a three-point basket.
Right.
And in the fourth quarter, they've been 3 for 7, and only one of those was a two-point basket.
Yeah, that's when you're trailing by 16, that is not going to help. Long-range shot, and then you add on to that when Bland is draining threes over the top of you.
Yeah, Clayton State this half has been 41 and 42% in each quarter, respectively, at this point.
That's a good-looking shot there. We'll take that from Fluellen. Fluellen with a three. Toomey going to get called for a foul there. Just a little late getting to it. That'll be her first foul. We got 4 team fouls for the Pacers, 3 going against the Lakers. So we still got some fouls to give. And good move by Merriweather. Gets her defender up in there and easy put up. 69-51 is your score. Ponder working it outside, and she does get it. I take that back, that's Llewellyn. Ponder's not even on the court.
Can't have you mixing up names now.
I mean, I take it back, Ponder is on the court. Yeah. We go on a limb and say it has happened. 71-53, 2:28 to go here in the fourth period. Pacers running out of time. Shayla Baldwin looking like she's getting ready to come into the game. Good defense and a nice rebound by Toomey. Can't get anything to fall. Are the Pacers, and Lakers, seems like everything they throw up goes in.
Basket by number 24, Bland.
As Bland adds to her point collection. She's got 15 on the day. Rackley's got 18, looking pretty strong. Pacers only have one player in double digits on the court right now. That'll be Llewellyn. I almost wonder if the fast pace of Clayton State doesn't have our players a little winded, because we're not used to running this fast up and down the court.
Well, like we were saying, they've been controlling the pace of the game, and that probably has taken a toll on the Pacers.
Agreed. Merriweather with a nice catch. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice little pull around and can't get it to fall, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Bland tried to get it to fall, tried to get it up, but it didn't hit anything. And
number 12, the Pacers, Shayla Baldwin, and number 3, Celine Vega.
Celine Vega is in for the Pacers along with Shayla Baldwin. And Clarity in for the Lakers.
One minute left in regulation.
1 minute left to go as Joe Kacharski eloquently announces throughout the system. Vega with a long-range jumper, can't get it to fall, hits off the back of the rim. Rebounded by the Pacers. Big battle down in the corner, and that's going to show that the Lakers have the ball.
Fouls on the Pacers, number 25, Lee, her first, the team Smith.
Lee picking up her first foul. 41.3 seconds left to go on the clock, and you can go ahead and probably surmise that the Pacers will continue their search for the first conference win.
And not the way you want to lose your second conference matchup, especially at home. But sadly, you have to live with it.
Well, now, and Coach Miller and his crew, he's got a fleet of coaches over there. Sarah Nuxall and Tony Williams, Jasmine coach. All of them they're gonna get these girls into better positions to win. I mean, they're right now, just like you said, we are a young team. Got a lot to learn.
And be sure to stick around for the postgame as we talk with head coach Mark Miller.
That's right.
About the recent events here, and looking forward to the future.
And I will say, with our athletes that we have, our future's bright. Coach Miller, again, getting the players that he wants to run the kind of system that he likes to implement in his team as the clock is waning down to nothing, and Pacers have accepted their fate. 74-53 is going to be your final score, with Clayton State Lakers winning their first conference. They'll go 1-1. Pacers still looking for their first. They're 0-2 in conference play. But do come back and check out the post-game wrap-up. I think you're handling that.
Yeah, I'll give a little bit of stats before we go off the air and get ready for the men's game, and then we'll go back into the press room and get some interviews done.
No, it sounds good. And I, again, tough loss, but you got to like what you see from our players. There's no fight, no quit in them. They're going to fight all the way to the final buzzer, and they did do that. We just got to get our hands on the ball and be able to make a little bit more precise passes to hit our targets. But with that, I'm going to let Marcus go ahead and give you the stats. I'll see you at the men's game in about 35 minutes.
Well, it was a tale of two halves. Pacers really had controlled the tempo in the first half, but the second half it was all Clayton State. And looking at the overall numbers, you can see why. 28 of 66 Clayton State was from the field with 2 for 10 from the three. Not a lot of opportunities in that regard. But they were 16 of 19 from the charity stripe and made a total of 40 rebounds for their total of 74 points. Their leader on the team was Abraham Rackley with 18 points on the night, and Taquana Bland managed 15 points on the night. No double-doubles, however, for Clayton State, and that'll move us into USC Aiken territory. USC Aiken 17 of 54 from the field, not too great there. 3 points was okay, I guess you could say. 7 of 23, a lot of opportunities there, and 7 3-pointers is never bad. 12 of 18 from the charity stripe, good percentage there. Could have been better, could have been worse. And they also had 40 total rebounds, matching even with Clayton State for a total of 53 points. Leading the way for USC Aiken, Kyrie Chandler had 11 points, and Emily Waters had 11 points as well, followed by Shafe Llewellyn, who was 2 rebounds shy of a double-double. Also an interesting stat, Emily Waters was 6 for 6 from the free throw line, so we'll definitely take a look at that, as the free throws are always key in every game. But that will about do it here from the Convocation Center. Be sure to stick around for the post-game interview with Mark Miller, and stick around for the men's basketball matchup against Clayton State coming up in just a few minutes. I'm Marcus Johnson, and for Chip Herring, thank you, and have a good one.